A presentation by Shannon Devine focusing on rock and roll subgenre rockabilly.
Well, it's one for the money, two for the show, three to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoe. Well, you can do anything but lay off my blue suede shoe. You can knock me down, step in my face, slander my name all over the place. We'll do anything that you want to do, but honey, lay off them shoes and don't you step on my blue suede shoe.
The origin and background. Rockabilly originated in Southern America and was most popular in the 1950s to the 60s. The name rockabilly comes from rock and roll combined with hillbilly. Important influences on rockabilly. Western swing.
Hey, sweet baby, don't you think maybe we could find us a brand new recipe?
The boogie woogie.
Oh, she does the boogie woogie, does the boogie woogie. Everybody's doing that boogie woogie now.
Jump blues.
Hey, Rebop, keep your big mouth shut. Hey, Bobby Rebop. 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 Yeah, sure daddy knows.
Electric blues. Junior Parker and his electric blues influence. Pat Hare joined Little Junior's Blue Flames in 1951 and played the electric guitar solo on Love My Baby, which inspired rockabilly style.
One is true, two and two is four.
Defining features of the rockabilly sound. Strong rhythms, vocal twangs, and the tape echo. Adding more instruments and complicating the harmonies diluted the genre because it wasn't so fun anymore and more focused on the music itself. Carl Perkins, the pioneer of rockabilly.
Long way from home. I'm an old poor boy. Long way from home. I guess I'll never be happy. Everything I do is wrong. Ooh, well, I'm sitting here one with a matchbox over my throat. Ooh, yes, I'm sitting here one with a matchbox over my throat. I ain't got no matches. I got a long way to go. Talk to me, little boss. Let's go now. Let's go.
Like many artists, Perkins didn't have a first-time success with record companies as they didn't like the sound of the new style country with pronounced rhythm. Their main concern was the lack of commercial likability, which Elvis gained later on after covering his blue suede shoes. Perkins was a huge influence on the Beatles.
Women knocking on my door. Everybody's trying to be my baby. Everybody's trying to be my baby.
Perkins said the Beatles and Rolling Stones saved rockabilly in the mid-60s when it was in risk of dying in the USA. Some disagree that Carl Perkins was the king of rockabilly and was more of a one-hit wonder. Although modern-day players automatically use his guitar style without realizing, especially his guitar licks, sometimes note for note. Perkins composed songs for legends such as Johnny Cash and Patsy Cline, also influenced other generations of rockabilly artists such as the Stray Cats. Elvis Presley. Other singers at this time focused more on the performance, the buzz of the show, whereas Elvis added emotion, which attracted female fans the most.
Good show. Well, since my baby left me, I found a new place to dwell. But it's down at the end of the lonely street, that heartbreak hotel. That's alright, mama. That's alright with you. That's alright, mama. Just anyway. That's alright, mama. Anyway.
That's Alright was listed as black and white music, and therefore was denied airplay on both white country and black R&B stations.
I heard the news. There's good rockin' tonight. I say, oh, meet me in a hurry behind the barn. Don't you be afraid that I'll do you no harm. I want you to bring along my rocking shoes, 'cause tonight I'm going to rock away on the blues. I heard the news. There's good rockin' tonight.
Not just music, but a performance. Live shows in the rockabilly scene were focused on more than the music. People would feel the rhythm of the blues and twang of the guitar and dance and sing along with each other in the crowd. This is something you don't see today in other live performance shows. Today, people are more bothered about capturing the show on camera or trying to engage with the artists during the show. Maddoxes were one of the first rockabilly groups at the leading age. Their statement was, "You've got to have something they can tap their foot or dance to or make them feel it." In this song clip, you can hear Rose burst into laughter mid-song. This shows how much fun was had whilst performing, and how the song was not taken so seriously but made for the purpose of enjoyment and dancing instead. Who listens to rockabilly? The most favoured listeners of rockabilly were the working class youth subculture greasers and country music fans. 1950s, rockabilly had another revival. Nostalgia recreated American 1950s greaser style. Girls in bright lipstick and bralettes, boys with greasy slick-back hair, as famously seen in the Grease movie. This came from a fusion of country and blues, old-fashioned rock and roll. Rockabilly culture greatly still exists in Germany and Japan. Rockabilly comes under Harajuku fashion as a big scene subculture in Japan. This is also still popular in Vegas with a yearly convention called Viva Las Vegas. This is a 3-day convention. Events are held with car shows, vintage fashion shows, burlesque and swimsuit competitions, but not so much a showcase of music. Rockabilly is still around in the present, but not so much for the music, more so for the objects and the culture itself. The UK Rockabilly rave looks like a joke in comparison to America, with a smaller crowd. People's opinion on the genre.
Internet and before all these other means of bringing people together, and there was no cohesiveness in the scene. There was just these oddball people that were into the music all over the country. And I think once the internet thing started, and once they started having these sort of festivals like the Indie Festival, that really brought everybody together.
Yeah, there are a lot of guys and a lot of men and women who are musicians in this scene who are spectacular musicians. They can play anything they want to. They are drawn to this music because it lodges in their hearts, it lodges in their minds, it speaks to them in some way that other forms of music do not. Again, like I said, it's all about that personal enthusiasm.
I don't think it's a phenomenon. I don't think it's a fad. I don't think it's something that's been coming around as a fad 2 or 3 times now since the late 70s, which is what other people will tell you. I think that the fact that I can go into town and go to Clarence and Sons gas station and drive in to this old 1920s gas station, and Bill meets me and cleans my windshield and fills up my tank.
You have to keep a nice open mind about what the young people go for. Otherwise, the youngsters will feel that you understand them.
He rocks in the treetop all the day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet. My puppets are crazy in the clothes I wear. It's a come around.